Astrophel and Stella by Sidney, sonnet number 1. Loving in truth and fain in words my love to show, that she, dear she, might take some pleasure of my pen. Pleasure might cause her read, reading might make her know. Knowledge might pity win, and pretty grace often. I sought fit words to paint the blackest face of woe. Studying inventions fine her wits to entertain, of turning others' lives to see if then should flow some fresh and fruitful showers upon my sunburned brain. But words came halting forth, wanting invention's stay, and others' feet still seemed but strangers in my way. Thus great with child to speak, and helpless in my thoughts, beating my true and pain, beating myself for spite. Full, said my muse to me, look in thy heart and write. This is from Sidney's Astrophel and Stella, sonnet number 1. Almost all of us know about this sonnet because we have to read it in our honors course, and again we have to read it for any competitive exam like SSC, etc. And today we will talk about Sidney's Astrophel and Stella, this sonnet series. It is not that first sonnet series, but Sidney said the emotional vigor and sophistication of style in this sonnet cycle that remains a mode of imitation and inspiration for future sonneteers. Samuel Daniel, Michael Drayton, Falk Greville, Spencer, Shakespeare, all of them took the inspiration and style from Sidney. And after Sidney's Astrophel Stella, this writing sonnet as a medium of poetry or medium of expression became more famous. Now this is the page, Astrophel and Stella. You can have a look at it. You can feel that some light is coming. Actually it was just a cloudy day, not so cloudy but a bit of cloudy day, and suddenly from somewhere the rays of sun come and fall on my face. So a streak of ray just lightened the screen, I feel. Okay, no more digression. Sidney, 1575, Sidney met Penelope de Verrex, Lady Rich. She inspired him to write Astrophel and Stella, the famous sonnet sequence. So who is the lady love here? Penelope de Verrex, who later became Lady Rich. And this sonnet sequence contains 108 sonnets and 11 songs. Very, very important, keep it in mind. The name derives from the two Greek words, aster, that means star, and phil, lover. Astrophel, aster and phil, star lover. And the Latin word Stella also means star. So Astrophel is the star lover and Stella is his star. And if you love a star, what will happen? Star will blink at night and the sky will be clear, and you have to see the star from here. Keep watching the star from here and you have nothing to do. Sidney followed the Petrarchan rhyme scheme in this 108 sonnets with some variation. It was a great success and sparked a craze for sonnet sequence. It was written somewhat between 1581 to 83. All these are just for some information and you keep it in mind. And you know that name Astrophel and Stella have the insinuation, the hints that the love is unrequited love. If you love a star, the star will never come to you and that love will not be reciprocated. So here also this name Astrophel and Stella, the star lover, the significant star lover. So star lover's love will be just at the spiritual level and he will never find his beloved. And that name is suggested through the life of the poet Sidney, who never got his beloved Astrophel, Penelope de Verrex. Penelope de Verrex married to Lord Rich and became Lady Rich. It tracks the unhappy life of Astrophel for Stella. Penelope became the Stella of the first great sonnet sequence in English. But obviously, Sidney can make her immortal through his verse. The first edition was printed by Thomas Newman in 1591, 5 years after Sidney's death. The preface was written by Tempus adest praeser ora pompa venit. The time for applause is here, the golden procession comes. It was written by Thomas Nash. And Nash's words proved to be prophetic for Sidney's sequence, inspired a wave of imitation throughout the next decades. And Thomas Nash wrote the preface, and it contains words from other poets also, like Thomas Chapman, Samuel Daniel, Earl of Oxford. So, in this Astrophel and Stella, you find the preface was written by Thomas Nash, and the preface was written like it starts from this sentence. In his sonnet series, Sidney renovated the Petrarchan sonnet style. So these are the general information regarding Astrophel and Stella. Who wrote it, how many sonnets are there, and other writers when it was published 1591, who were the other writers, and how it became the inspiration and guideline for the future sonnetiers. And when it was written, who wrote the preface, and how does this preface started. These all are the information are included in this video, and you can go through it.